Hello. Ohayou gozaimasu. Good times, everyone. Where did I stumble on that? I don't know. It's been a while since I streamed on this time of day. There have been some troubles with my
It's good
capture
for a were
board.
to see its chieftain change. All hunters should aspire to lead. Some will try to cut down your achievement at the hunting grounds. Don't listen. They're just jealous.
No.
Have you ever heard the music of Deep Din?
Yes, I did. Oh.
We can't go around taking vengeance on random travel. The card just stood with a mad Sun King.
Yes, we have a battle. But I think we'll start with talking. Then we go battle. I hope the audio is fine, but it glitched out on me today and I had to reconnect everything and it did not return to the same state it was. So we'll see. Let's go talk to our attack. And hopefully he will take the chief's mantle back from us. I'd rather not be. The chief of random. Banuk tribe.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
That was a long time ago.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
Don't make me cry right in the beginning of the stream, please.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Sure we do.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
CYAN, I don't
Interesting.
know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
Why? I'm a bit I don't want to say peeved, but sussed out by the fact that Aurea's death caused her more grief than death of people who built her, and I think she basically like watched the whole civilization collapse and be destroyed. And then she says that the grief of losing Aurea is more profound. What kind of AI thinking is that? I'm wondering.
So are you an artificial intelligence, CYAN? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay,
Limited.
that's a mouthful.
Emotional response.
But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me.
Okay, I see.
She saved me.
You meant a lot to Aurea.
Once I understood Aurea's spiritual beliefs, it became apparent that her true desire was companionship. She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Aurea's compassion for me would lead to self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would do the same for her, CYAN.
Would you?
She was determined.
Or is your self-preservation protocol above all those things? And also, I don't know, I personally didn't feel like she did for CYAN specifically, but maybe she did. I was like, oh, she did it to stop the destruction of the mountain, the eruption of the volcano. It would destroy the machines that were destroying her people. Like, I was more thinking on the terms of she was doing it to stop the crisis. Not to specifically save CYAN, but maybe.
How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Aurea, perhaps he and I will help each other. I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
It's finding a new organism to attach itself to. Like a leech. Emotional leech.
This firebreak project. It was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, CYAN. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little...
That's a lot.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, CYAN?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time. It was a very emotional conversation. There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased.
No, she didn't actually watch it happen. Okay.
I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Thank you.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus,
I
destroyed
don't
along
think
with
so.
the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Maria said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
What do you think Hephaestus is exactly?
A software entity of great complexity, far more advanced than I am. From the beginning, it has demonstrated a singular focus: the construction of machines designed to hunt and kill humans.
Why?
My traceroutes indicate that to accomplish this goal, it has attempted to take over the manufacturing centers you refer to as cauldrons. But its efforts have only been partially successful. Some it can penetrate. Others have robust countermeasures that frustrate its efforts. In me, however, it found an easier target. Not only could it break my defenses, I also controlled all of Firebreak's resources. Raw material, manufacturing to bootstrap more advanced tools, and unlimited geothermal energy.
Enough to build its own cauldron.
Yes, to construct hunter-killers without external limitations. And yet, it does have internal limitations. It wants to kill humans, but not to exterminate them. It is difficult to understand where it draws the line and why.
Difficult doesn't even begin to cover it.
Even though I spent years as its unwilling servitor, its core programming remains a mystery to me.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, CYAN.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement.
Was it?
Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth.
Yes. Billions were displaced and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population. Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence.
Fuck that.
Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you.
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization.
Were they?
In order for my processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
CYAN, do you know the name Ted Faro?
Are you referring to Theodore Faro, CEO of Faro Automated Systems?
That's
Yep.
him.
Mr. Faro was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications. But before this pivot, Mr. Faro spearheaded initiatives that reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the...
The scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone.
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, CYAN. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last human workers replaced by Faro servitors. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the dam's data repositories and discovered the works of Concrete Beach Party.
Oh.
These provided me with several colorful additions to my vocabulary.
Okay.
There's a ruin east of here full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security threats, though there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones.
Oh,
Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
clearly. And he met a very satisfying end.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk.
True.
I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
I usually go for the brain option, but use your judgment. I don't know.
You have to tell them you were made by the Old Ones. That you're not any kind of spirit. It's the only way they can start to learn about how things really are.
I see. Do you believe that I misled Aurea?
No. Not in any way that mattered.
She perished believing she was preserving the blue light of her beliefs.
Maybe. But what she really wanted to preserve was you.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world?
We can
I
try.
may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, CYAN. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak.
CYAN, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something.
Why is
That's
the
why I'm
subtitle
here.
cut enough?
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, CYAN. Both of us are, I guess. I only have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might be a very long time.
Will you be here when I reboot, Dr. Chow? Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, CYAN. I don't think so. There might not be anyone, at least not at first.
Dr. Chow, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
I know, CYAN. I'm afraid too. But listen, we made you the way you are to do something very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities. And it means you're strong enough to overcome it. Remember that. You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left. Will you try?
I understand, Dr. Chow, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Thank you, CYAN. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Chow?
Yes. I need to go be with my sister and my nieces.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Chow?
Yes. Anything.
Will you stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, CYAN. As long as you need.
Huh. Also, why is this door closed? They decided to come for my emotions first thing in the morning. We will try to come back to see if she has new dialogue after we clear some missions. But I feel like it's
coming at once.
It's gonna be the same as me trying to visit Rust's grave in the end of every stream and then forgetting it at the end of every stream. It might be the same situation.
My chieftain,
Just, Aloy,
as you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Aurea might still
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost.
Also true.
Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warak can't follow. Besides, it already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that CYAN said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, fire claws.
Oh.
Now Took has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could
Oh.
help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all.
Oh.
Firebreak, CYAN, Hephaestus. All very...
Stop spying on me, you creep.
What do you think Hephaestus is, Silence?
I'm not sure. But its name comes from a language even the old ones considered ancient, as does the
true.
name Hades. A connection, perhaps, as yet unglimpsed. Whatever they are, they're still out there, and they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
He's nasty. And creepy. Okay. We got audio. And we got a text. But we did not get one quest text. Caramba. Maybe we'll need to. Oh, actually. Which one to do first? Let's start with this one. And then see the chieftain's trial at the hunting trials. At least what it is. That was weird. Where's the... Ah. Is it the underground one?
There you are.
There you
Just
are.
like Umnak said.
Okay, let's go around. That hurt. Don't you help me? Hurt myself. Whoa. Can I even scan this thing? so loud.
I've got other ammo.
Ouch. So loud. That was
The clothes
probably
beneath.
extra loud.
Mac wasn't lying when he said you were tough.
Handling coil is nice. As long as they're a safe place to hide from them. They're
Good for an
fine.
old remedy.
But things like scorchers, freeze, fire claws, freeze claws, whatever they're, ice claws, they keep on your butt and they don't let you hide. And I don't like them.
Feels like if I blink, my eyes will freeze shut.
Let's go look at the trial. And then I will go and make myself some tea. This one.
You got determination. That can't be taught. The chieftain's trial is a challenge that will push even the mightiest hunter to their limits. Only the largest, most dangerous machines will be loosed into the arenas. Learn their weaknesses quickly, and do what you can to exploit them. To best them and survive, that is an ordeal worthy of a chieftain. We'll start when you hit the snow at the bottom of that rope. We'll need a moment to pull the machines from the pass into the arenas. Then make your descent.
How fast will I die? Scorcher. Multiple scorchers. Before we do that, inventory. No, crafting. Carry capacity. What do we need to increase this? Fatty meat. Do you have any fatty meat? No. Do you have? Yes, you do.
I can always use these.
Two scorchers, two bellowbacks, two frost claws. Okay, one down. Where is my fire potion? Where's the second one? I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. I'm trying to test this weapon. I'm not seeing how I can shoot it. I guess we'll test it next time. Can you stop? I really hate their fire attacks. Really hate their fire attacks. They don't stop even when they're frozen. That was painful.
It looks like that machine carries fuel. I'm not sure I want to find out what
Oh, they crushed me. Well, I lasted longer than I thought I would last. Let's be honest.
looks good. Follow up.
Cannot follow up, unfortunately. I can try. Take the second one as well. You have too much range. Too much range. And I'm gonna die because I can't run and Let's get the ice thingy back. Now you... Something is weird with my audio. Shut up. Shut up. It's interesting that this time it felt quicker than the last time, but it's this exact same, actually, amount of time it took me.
It looks like that machine carries fluid in those sacks. Not sure I would have found out what kind.
Compared to scorchers and bears,
one arena down. On to the next.
These are just like extra easy.
These will keep.
We do have a fire flamethrower. They are kinda annoying. You guys are kinda annoying. Of course. I knew that was gonna happen eventually. Better? I'm trying to get its belly and I'm missing. Okay, one down. What happens if we do this? Nope. No. Nope. Nope. Don't roll on me. Yamenasai. Okay. That was terrible, but we survived. Second time around. I need to check my audio because I feel like it's bugging out. Might need to restart.
Third place on your first attempt. That's true. You shouldn't be underestimated.
That sounds like
No more trials. Not
sarcasm.
You can always come back.
That sounds like sarcasm. Need to sell some stuff to you. Why do I have so many shop thingies? Not enough of other ones. What is this custom? Kill 5 fire claws. Fine. I can do that. But first, I'm gonna go take a small break. Grab some tea and check my audio. And I'll be back.